Hey everybody, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a preview of Onoda, a solo-only game of survival that should be coming to crowdfunding soon or might have already launched. And as usual, no disclaimer for our crowdfunding coverage, we just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or join the conversation at our Discord. So Onoda is based on the true story, this is pretty wild, I'd never heard of this until I heard about the game, of a Japanese soldier along with some compatriots who was sent to an island in the Philippines in 1944 near the end of World War II. And then when the war ended in 1945, he refused all evidence that the war was over and kept on trying to survive and continue guerrilla tactics on the island until 1974, when he finally accepted that the war was over and came out of the jungle. Now, the morality here is a little hazy because he thought he was still in wartime, but he was doing basically terrorist acts against the population during the time. But either way, we'll be playing him and trying to survive and sort of thrive as well as we can. It's a very tough game. I have not won yet, but let's get into it. So in the game, we're going to be playing through 6 rounds, each representing different years that he was in the jungle. And for the first 3 rounds, we're more likely to lose life, have our health decrease up there. And for the last 3 rounds, we're more likely to grow more paranoid. And that's one of the main ways the game will end. If the life marker and paranoia marker ever pass each other, then you have to take what's called a paranoia test. And there's a very good chance that you will fail and lose your life. We've also got this honor marker that's going to be raised up by completing missions. We'll get to those in a second. And that's only worth endgame scoring, so if you're just trying to survive, it doesn't technically matter. We've also got our companions over here. We start with 2 of them. There is a third that we can potentially get, but they can also get deactivated and even defeated, which in a way helps us because then we'll have to collect less rice each round, but also will make us not feel very happy about our situation and lowers our victory points at the end. There's some random setup in that we put one of each of these tokens in all the areas, except in Kyanpu here, where we start and have to return to at the end of each round. And we're going to flip them up, and these are showing where we have access to materials to repair our equipment. So if we want to repair our camouflage, we can go to Talik. If we want to repair our uniform, we can go to 500, medkit in Binakas. And there's one random X, in this case in Lubang. So I'm going to remove that, and that place doesn't have anything that can be repaired. Over here is our equipment, and you'll know there is no repair token for the radio. So the only way to get that is through event cards, which are over here. And let's just jump right into the play of the game because it's pretty straightforward, and I'll explain the rules as we go. So the first step of each round is to reveal a new mission card. Now, I use the word mission very much in quotation marks because this is what Onoda thinks he's supposed to be doing and sort of missions he's giving himself, since clearly very quickly the war is over and no one is actually ordering him to do anything. So here, we got radio first. So missions will have several things going on. First, up here tells us where we need to go. In this case, it's in Ago, all the way down in the southeastern end of the island. Next is what we need to do to resolve the mission. We would need to go to Ago, take an alarm check. You'll see what that's all about. That's the main mechanic of the game. Deactivate this camouflage item, and if we succeeded, we would get 1 honor and get a radio. If we fail, we would gain 1 paranoia and add 2 alarm tokens in Ago, making it tougher for us to do stuff in that area in general. We have to steal a radio from a wealthy landowner. So we'll decide if we want to do that. There is no requirement whatsoever to do the missions each round, unless you want to earn honor, and in this case also a radio. Okay, now we go into the main phase of the game, which is the action phase. And there are 4 actions we can take. First is move. To move, you can move to any adjacent space, but whenever you finish moving, you put an alarm token in the space you move to. And that's going to be a very important rule for all the actions in the action phase. After you resolve an action, you put an alarm token down where you are. The alarm tokens are going to determine how tough my actions in a given region are. Because how it works is you have these tokens with values 0 through 6 in this bag, and whenever I do what's called an alarm check, I draw a random token out of the bag, and the number on the token has to exceed, not just equal, exceed the number of alarm tokens in the space I'm in. So even in like a totally clear space, I still have a 1 out of, 12 chance of failing automatically, and even like with 5 alarm tokens in a space, I have a 1 out of 12 chance of succeeding. But yeah, movement, you don't have to pass a check for it. You just move, you put an alarm where you move to, you're done. The next check is called Raid because you have to feed yourself and your people every round. You always need 2 rice, and each of your companions starts by needing 2 rice. But if they get injured or deactivated in some way, they'll start needing 3 rice a round, which is even tougher to get, of course. So a raid will get you rice, and how it works is if you succeed at the check, you take a different token from the bag, and that will give you your rice, which goes up here with your people. Now, interestingly, this does shift the difficulty throughout the game because the higher value tokens also have the higher value of rice they provide. So you might have some really bad luck with rice and get like a 0 and a 1, but then you know for the rest of the round that the bag is going to be a little more friendly in those alarm checks because the lower numbers are out. Now, after you finish resolving the raid, you flip up an event card. And you're going to do this after you do every action in the game except movement. Everything except movement will cause an event card to be resolved. And there are 3 types. There's a lightning bolt event card, which is resolved immediately. These ones you keep in reserve. They're generally good for you, and you can use them when you like for a bonus. And these ones are ongoing cards for the rest of the round. That'll give you some kind of negative effect. So again, you draw one of those after you raid for food. You also draw one of those after doing the repair action, which means when you're in a space with a given item token, you can take the action. If you succeed, you flip it from its deactivated side to its activated side. These items are necessary for missions. They're going to help you survive events more easily. Lots of useful stuff from the equipment. And the 4th action you can take is when you're in the mission space, you can do the mission. So it's really pretty straightforward. And to end a round, to end the action phase, you need to get back to Kianpu where you are holed up. And we'll get to what happens at the end of the round after we do it. But for now, let's go ahead and try to do some stuff. So do I want to go do the mission? I would have to go into Luke, into Ago, back into Luke. And then I would have lost my camouflage, but I could go to T-Leak to reactivate it. Sure, let's be greedy. Let's move to Luke first. Then let's move to Ago. Remember, no events for any of these. And now I'm going to take the mission action. So first I draw a token. There's 1 alarm there. So I have, a 3 out of 12 chance of failing the 1, 0, and the 2 1s. But nope, I got a 3. I put this token in the bowl. It only stays there until the full resolution of the action. But let's say the event card required another skill test, then I would keep that there and keep on drawing from here. Only when the entire action is resolved does this go back in. Okay, so I have completed the mission. So I'm going to deactivate my camouflage. I get 1 honor. I get a radio. Hopefully that'll be helpful. And we're good to go. And what I like to do, I don't know if the rules said this, is move the token over here. Show that there is no more mission to do. I still don't put the alarm token. That doesn't go down until everything else is done. When I put this back in the bag, I now do my event, Surrender of Fujita. So it says the Fujita guerrillas surrender. This was another group of guerrillas on the same island. So for the rest of the round, for every successful raid, I can either gain an extra food token from the bag or reactivate one of my companions. This is a very positive ongoing card. I got lucky here. Now, all ongoing cards have this, where you can pay a cost to discard them ahead of time if you don't like this effect. This is just a consistent thing on every card. You might notice that this card is 100% positive, so why would I ever pay or gain a paranoia to get rid of it? I wouldn't, but yeah, there we go. So that's awesome. I definitely want to raid. Now, you don't want to get infinite rice because you lose all your rice at the end of each round. You want to get enough to feed yourself, which currently is 6, and then you can get rid of extra alarm tokens with extra rice, as you'll see in a little bit. So yeah, that's a very nice card. We're definitely going to try to go raiding. Okay, so I get now finally an alarm token there from the mission. I put that back in the bag, and let's go back to action. So I'm going to go back to Luke. I want to go raiding, and I want to get my camouflage back. So let's go to T-Leak, and then we'll go ahead and try to repair my camouflage. So once again, I need to not draw a 1. Please, please, please. Okay, cool. 5. It works for me. So that flips back. I do again resolve an event, and then I'll put the alarm. Akashi newspaper. Geez, another ongoing one. To end the round with less rice than the minimum, I must overcome my paranoia, and if I fail, I gain 1 paranoia. There are many things that have paranoia checks like this, and it's the exact same as the other checks, except instead of comparing the token you draw to the alarm tokens, you compare it to your current paranoia level, which at this point is 0, so pretty easy. They find Japanese newspapers in the jungle. So I'm reading newspapers that say, hey, the war is about to end, and I'm not believing them. That puts another there. Okay, and now I want to go raiding. So Let's go to places that I haven't put too many alarm tokens in yet. Let's go to Lubang first. So we'll move. Oh, this 5 goes back in. And now we'll raid there. Once again, we need to not get a 1. Let's see if our luck continues. Yes, it does. All right, so normally I would only draw a single food, but because of the surrender of Fujita, we get another one. So let's see how much we get. I got a 0, which is going to be 1, I know, and a 5 should be 3. Yep, so I've got 4 out of my 6 food. Although, again, extra will let me get rid of more of these alarm tokens. And what happens now? Whoa, why is it all ongoing? Past lives. They tell stories by the light of the fire. Okay, every time I deactivate a person, which you can't just do for free, that would be caused by something happening, I will gain an extra food token and lose a paranoia. So hopefully nobody gets deactivated, but if they do, this will be a pretty nice, friendly turn for that to happen. All right, probably 1 more food will be enough, although I might just want to push my luck and keep going. Let's go to Binakas, and boop. And here we go, another raid. The 0 is gone, so there's only 2 out of 10 now that will hurt me, which is pretty good odds. Yeah, all right, and let's see what we get for 2 more foods. We get, is that one of the ones? Okay, one of the ones is gone. That's definitely good. So that is 3 more food, which gets us 1 over what we need, but I want a lot to get rid of these extra alarms, as you'll see soon. But first, oh man, we got a reserve card. There are a lot of bad events. They find a reserve assault. So this will hang out. You can keep as many of these cards as the number of people in your party, so that's yourself plus 1 for each companion. So right now I can keep 3. And I can use this to repeat a test, and that means I keep the token I drew in the bowl and draw another one, so it's extra powerful, or get rid of a paranoia and gain a food, or draw 2 food and keep 1. Pretty awesome. Let's definitely put that to the side, though, because we're doing quite well at the moment. All right, and yeah, I want to go for broke and get a ton of stuff, so let's go to the 500 and go ahead and raid there. Lord help us if it doesn't go well. Oh, the 4 should be back in. But yeah, I mean, at this point, there's only a single token that can hurt us out of 8, so that's pretty low odds. Boom. Oh, and actually, I'm glad, because that's a lower value. And we get 1 and a 5, so 4 more rice. Wow, this is probably the best first round I've ever had. Let's see how the event treats us. Cold wind. Oh, man. Deactivate the med kit or your uniform, or take 2 damage. When the wind blows cold, food causes indigestion. So that one gets discarded immediately. I mean, I have no idea, but I feel like the uniform is probably going to be less consistently useful than a med kit. So there we go. And that was a beautiful, beautiful round, because I'm going to move back to Kyampu and end the round. And really, things could not have gone better. So what happens at the end of each round? First, for free, just as people forget that I was hanging around, I remove 1 alarm from every region on the board. But the rest of these would stick around, and life would be way, way tougher my next go-through. Except that I'm about to be able to spend the extra food. So I need 6 for my companions. 2 for me, 2 for each of them since they're healthy. So boom, and now what do I do with the extra rice? I can spend 1 extra rice to get rid of 1 alarm token in as many regions as I can afford, although only once per region. So if there were 2 other alarm tokens in Ago, I couldn't spend 3 rice to get rid of all of them. It's always max 1 reduction per region. So here I've got 5, so I won't be 100%. Ago's pretty far away. I don't think I'm going to go back there anytime soon. So let's spend the 5 extra to get rid of those. Heck yeah. All right, and then all of the food goes away. And by the way, if I did not have sufficient food to feed myself and my companions, I would take 1 heart down for each one I couldn't afford. And all right, fabulous first round. All these round effects go away, but I still have my salt in reserve. And we advance to 1950 to 1954. Let's see what my next self-imposed mission is. The ox. Steal an ox from some peasants. Yeah, the Onoda was clearly a hero. So if I choose to do this one, which again I don't have to, I need to do an alarm check. Oh god, it's Ago again? Well, that already makes me think I'm not going to do it, because that still got 1 alarm left over. But yeah, what would I get? I would have to deactivate my gun. I would get 1 honor, get an extra food, and activate 1 person, which would be great if they were hurt, but they're not. So yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore that one. Again, you don't have to do your missions. I'm just going to try to maybe activate my uniform and definitely get some food. So let's start out by going over to Luke. So that's 1. I could try to raid in Kyampu, but I like to keep that kind of clear since I have to return there every turn. All right, and we're raiding, and we got a 5 for our success. Yay, and how much actual rice do we get? 2 from a 3 token. So that's 1/3 of what we need. Let's see what our event is. Tanajiro Onoda. Hero finds a poem written by his father. All right, so the war's already ended. Remember, like 5 years ago. And they've airdropped or something some poems from my father. Because every time you earn paranoia, you earn one more paranoia. I'm hoping that I won't. I mean, I'm in a pretty positive spot right now, so hopefully I won't get any more paranoia. I could just take a paranoia right now to trash this, which would certainly be good if I think I'm going to get more than one paranoia this round. But I'm hoping I don't get any paranoia. So that's going to be how we play this. All right, let's go to T-Lake next. I don't want to stay anywhere that's too alarmed up. Oh, and the 5 comes back. I definitely want to have the chance to draw that one. And we're trying still not to get a 0 or 1. Wow, 5 again. Okay, and give me some food. It's a 1. There was a 2. Well, that's unfortunate, because the 2 is actually good enough in most of the tests I'm taking. Okay, and event. Fearing poison gas attacks, they improvise masks. Okay, I need to deactivate my uniform. Oh, no. Or I have to do a paranoia check, though, so that should be fine. So if I success, I activate the uniform for free. Heck yeah. But if I fail, I lose a food. And yeah, they still have a little bit of a Spanish translation on some of the cards. And I deactivate one of my people. Whoa. If that happened, I might have to go all the way over to Ago and try to steal that ox. Okay, so we're going for the paranoia check. The 5 does stay out, but only the 0 can get us here because our paranoia is currently 0. Gosh, when I saw the 1 right, I was worried it was. Okay, so we pass that, and we activate our uniform. That was fabulous. So I guess the gas mask worked. Okay, and I think that's going to be all my time in Talik. I need 3 more rice, or potentially more if I get lucky. Yeah, so, hey, let's push our luck. Go to Lubang, put these back in. All right, and Rady time again. All 3 of the bad ones are still in here, so there's a 3 out of 10 chance. 2, okay. Phew, that's fine. Give me like either a big one or give me the 0 or something. Okay, dang it. I thought that was going to be a 3, but it's only a 2. Yeah, so the bag is getting worse and worse here. All right, what do we got? Comrades and rivals. What the heck? Another group of Japanese guerrillas steal their food. They're not here anymore. 1954. Nobody is here except me, right? Oh, man. -2 food tokens. I can pick which ones. So that's not +1 paranoia. That's +2 paranoia because of the stupid Tanajiro Onoda card. Although the salt can lower paranoia by 1 and give me a food back. I really don't want the paranoia is terrible because then it's really easy for you to die. I'm gonna lose 2 of my food tokens, so I get to pick, right? Let's put the 4 and the 2 back in there, right? Because what was this one? Yeah, 3. There we go. So I lost a lot of food, but hey, at least the bag's nicer to me now. You know, maybe I'll stay here and do one more. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Here we go. Here we go. That doesn't look good. That's a 0. Oh man, should I redraw? Usually you don't want to redraw. For each failure, I didn't say, the cost of failing, besides you add even more alarm and have another event for no benefit, is that you take 1 damage in the first 3 rounds or 1 paranoia in the second 3 rounds where they aren't like actively hunting me as much. I probably shouldn't use this. Whatever, I'll use assault. So the 0 stays there, and I draw a new token. Please let it be high. Why did I do this? Okay, cool. So we succeed, and let's see what we get. We get one of the 1s out. Well, it's something. Let's see what our event is. French concession. Hero would go dancing to the French concession in Hankau. Okay, every time you lose hearts, you also earn paranoia. If you earn paranoia by other means, you get double paranoia. Why? I'm just like remembering the past and reading poems by my dad and feeling some feels. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I really don't want to get an event that causes paranoia, but I have way too much food missing. I got to do at least 1 more. Okay, let's go to Binakas and try to raid there. Please, please. The bag's pretty nice to me right now, right? The 1 is gone. Come on. Yes, okay, gosh. Again, I thought I was done when I saw that 1 rice on the back. Give me a big rice. Give me a 3. Give me a 3 and I'm fed. Okay, and the other one, that's kind of good. That's kind of good. Please, oh gosh, white dagger. Hero thinks about suicide while contemplating his mother's dagger. Pfft, this guy. Oh, success -1 paranoia. Well, I don't have any, but it's a paranoia check. Thank God I don't have any paranoia yet. So only a 0 will get me. Oh my gosh, only a 0. Yes. Okay, we're good. We're good. That card didn't do anything. In fact, it would have removed paranoia if I had not already been at 0. Gosh, this place is going to be so alarm-filled in a second because I don't have extra food at all. Well, let's try going to 500 while the bag is fairly friendly. And we'll try raiding there. That's a 2. We did it. Yay. Okay, give me a 3. Give me a 6 or a 5 or something. God, it's a 2. So I'm still short food? Are you kidding me here? Oh, gosh. Death of Shamida. Discard Shamida's token and +1 paranoia. Gosh. From now on, if card 21 shows up as discarded without effect, Shamida is fatally shot. Gosh, darn it. All right, now in some ways, this is a blessing because I don't have to feed as many people, and suddenly I have more than enough food. But yeah, I'm getting, oh no, what is it? If you earn paranoia by other means, you get double. And every time you earn paranoia, you earn 1 more. Oh my gosh. Is that 4? This is terrible, y'all. Paranoia is not even the tiniest bit easy to get rid of. Okay. Well, great. The bag is super friendly. I think I'm going to raid in Kiampu just to try to hopefully get lucky and get rid of more of stuff, even though I already have enough food to feed our people. Okay, I'm dreaming about home. Well, my friends are getting shot. Maybe I should have just gone and gotten the oxen. Here we go. 1 more raid. Boom. Yes, success. And give me a big number. I wish I'd gotten that 5. 4. Okay, 2. Hey, whatever. I'll take it. Let's see what the event does, though. Substitute doctor. No. Okay, deactivate your med kit. Oh, when they get sick, they take care of each other. Deactivate your med kit, or if health is greater than paranoia, +1 paranoia, so that would be +2 paranoia, or +4 paranoia, if I'm reading these cards correctly. Now I wish I had just taken the paranoia for those. Yes, we're not doing this. We're definitely using our medicine and doing it the right way. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Where'd my, I didn't use my rice, I did use the salt. Dang it, I used the salt for that dumb check. Okay, it's fine. We're ending there. We're definitely ending there. Yeah. This was great. Well, actually, hold on. How good is the bag right now? There's a 1, and a 2 gone. So if I tried to raid here one more time, there's a single 2 and a single 0 out of 7. So I have a 5. You know what? I'm going to raid again because I have a 5 out of 7 chance of succeeding. Although I should probably just end things because if I get an event that gives me more paranoia, I'm like super done. I'm doing it anyway. Okay. Yes, give me some food. Come on. Give me lots of food to get rid of a lot of this attention. Okay, 2 more. Hey, well, at least I paid for the 1 extra alarm I put down here, and I can do it one other place. Although I guess now this place is extra dangerous. Oh, wait, I didn't do the event yet. Oh, good. It's a positive one. Hiro listens to Chinese radio and remembers his language classes in Hankau. So I can repeat a thing. Or if the radio is active, -2 paranoia. Dude, we're doing that now. Because who knows if the radio will go away. Then I'm ending the round. Get out of here. My memories of the past. Get out of here. All right. So we get rid of, gosh, so much alarm. 1 from each area. Okay, and then we do have a lot of extra. Yeah, 5 again. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave Lubang doubled up, but the other places free and clear. That seems like probably the best way to do it. And yeah, we definitely did not get the ox, but we survived to 1955 to 1959. And our paranoia could be worse. Let's see our new mission. Radar. Sabotage the construction of a radar facility. This is in 500, so right next door. And needs to deactivate our gun, which is fine. Ooh, and I would lose a paranoia for doing it and get an honor. I think I'm going to probably try to do this one just so I feel a little better, because paranoia will definitely kill you in this game. Although to reactivate my rifle is all the way down in Ago. That seems like it's probably not going to happen. Okay, let's start out with the mission. I'll move here, and I will go for it. So just need a not 0 or 1. That seems bad. Crud. Okay, I still deactivate the gun. This is the terrible part. The cost of the mission still happens. And then I take 1 heart, which actually is better than 1 paranoia. I'm glad that it's still the 3rd round. Okay. I think I could go and reactivate my gun, but yeah, I'm just going to say never mind. That mission's never happening. Oh, I still need to do an event and put down the alarm. Ooh, Toshio. A Filipino plane drops letters from Toshio. So I can repeat a thing. Wait, why am I inspired by Toshio's letters, but not by my own dad's poetry? I forget who Toshio is. It might be his brother. Okay, so... Oh, +1 heart and +1 paranoia. No, we're just going to save that for a bad skill check. I wish that I had it a second ago. Okay. Well, now we just need to get food, right? So let's go down. Ooh, I could also reactivate my med kit. That seems probably valuable to do. Let's move down here. And yeah, I'm going to try to repair the med kit because I think I might need that, right? For survival, med kits are useful. And okay, good. I did succeed. So med kit is back, but we get an event. Poisonous ants. Oh no, a poisonous ant enters Hiro's ear and stings him while he sleeps? Oh, deactivate medkit. Well, great. I mean, I guess I'm glad I did it, but that was not very much fun. Should I go for it again? Nah, I mean, what are the chances I'll draw another event that cares about the med kit? Okay, I'll go over here, and let's go ahead and try to raid in Luke. And 2. Phew. Every time I get that 1, I'm terrified. And what do I get? A 1 out of the bag. Again, it's not great, but I'll take it to at least make my odds better. Oh, a radio. Repeat 1. Skill test, or, wow, activate my radio and get a free food. I already have the radio, so I don't want to use that yet, but that's pretty dang nice. I am running out of places that don't have a lot of alarm, aren't I? Should I go down to Ago? I could fix my gun, but I still need 3 more food, and then, like, more to lower alarm would be great. I do have a lot of mitigation right now. Well, forget the gun. Let's go, like, over to Talik and hope that we get some food, and then maybe we'll try to get food in Kampu too, or maybe do Talik twice. Okay, we're raiding here, and we got a 5. Success. Awesome. Although I have not drawn a 3 food since the first round. Okay, I got 2, so not quite enough to be okay yet. Wow, I'm getting another reserve. Although, oh, crud. I can't keep another one. Hold on, I got to check what happens. Oh no, it says the card is discarded without effect. Look, if I had the radio, I could have listened to the horse racing and gotten rid of all of my paranoia. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I still like having these, but that sucks. I guess I could use the radio one just to get an extra food. Because again, getting more food in Kampu is going to be terrible. All right, yeah, I'm going to use this to just get a free food token. Hope I get like the 5 or the 6, give me a whole bunch. But either way, I'll have enough to at least feed myself. 1. Gosh, darn it. It's not even a bad one. Forget it. I'm raiding in Talik again. I want more food. It's going to be great. I'm going to draw, boom. Hey, actually, that was good. And what food do I get? A single 1 for the 0. I mean, I guess that's good. Okay, so another event there. Antenna. They steal materials to make an antenna for the radio. Repeat 1, or if the radio is active, remove 3 from the map. Whoa! Let's do that right now. Oh, first I got to add this. Okay, so I get to remove 3 alarm tokens from the map. Ooh, you know what I'm thinking? Let's do 2 where I am, so I can just raid again, and 1 from Kampu, because that's the most important one to have going on. All right, let's go for more food now. That was a beautiful, beautiful reserve card. I mean, I guess I didn't have to use it right away, but I like it, and I can't hold it anymore. Boom. Good. Succeeded on another raid, and I'm getting some rice. And it's single rice. I hate you. So we are 2 over. That's all we're over. Although with that event now, it's still pretty good, I guess. And Akatsu. What? This is the companion who had left me before the story started and now comes back. So add the Akatsu token. I get -1 paranoia. Okay, I guess that's good. But now I barely have enough food. And I add 2 events that are unique to him, like him leaving me and stuff, to the deck. Akatsu arrives in camp. Where you been, buddy? All right, should I go for it again? I feel like I should, because look, there are so many 1 rice things there. I'm going to raid 1 more time. Why not? Yeah, baby. Although, again, I want to draw that for the actual food. Come on, give me the 5. Give me 3 food. That would be so, so beautiful. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, but I got to do an event, and it's bad. It's another. Oh, and I can actually hold 3 reserve now. Repeat 1 or activate the radio and +1 food. What is up with the radio? They steal batteries for the radio. Radio's doing fine, y'all. Okay, so that was ridiculous. I'm going to come in here. My faith is restored. And yeah, let's end the round. So alarm situation not looking that bad. I feed 6. Oh, I only have 3 extra. Gosh, Katsu really is eating his fill, isn't he? So 3 extra. Let's do. I actually care less about getting to leak down. Let's get these other ones to 0, the ones with items in them. All right, we have only completed 1 mission, but we're surviving decently well. Let's go to 1960 to 64. Now, if we fail a test, we gain 1 paranoia instead of losing health. And what is our mission? Bombers. Take a record of the bombers passing overhead. Okay, would need my binoculars, which I have, but it is -1 paranoia, and it's in the 500 again. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do that again. It's gonna work out this time, especially with me having 2 redraws. There's kind of no way it couldn't work out, I think. You know what, this time I think I seem to have extra food a lot of the time. I think I am going to raid before I move, since that's a guaranteed success, except if I draw the 0, which I didn't. Okay, now draw the 0, actually. Let's give me the 1 food and make the rest of the game. Oh, okay. I don't love that, because I did get half the food I need, but it means that I don't have one of the best tokens in the bag. Oh, plantains. Whoa. Repeat a test, or +2 food tokens, or -2 paranoia. I don't have anything else that gives me -1 paranoia. But I just want the +2 food token. So I'm gonna use the plantains now, so I have an extra spot and I don't waste another reserve if I draw it. So let's see what I get. I would love low numbers. I'm not sure if I want high numbers. I get, okay, a 2 and a 4. That doesn't seem great. The bag is not my friend now, but I'm fully fed. That's pretty wild. In fact, I think I might go activate the med kit since things are going so well. Okay, let's go to the mission and try to complete it. Here we go. We just need a 2 or higher, but a lot of good things are out of the bag, but that's another good thing. Yay! So we lose our binoculars, but we gain 1 honor, and we lose our only paranoia. Wow, we are not paranoid. This is pretty good. Oh, it's Toshio and Fukuji. Oh, and I was right. Yeah, Hiro's brother and Kozuka's brother sing on the islands. It is like another thing that all these events I think are based on real life. So their family members came and like sang to them, and Onoda was like, "Nah, that can't be real. They aren't really there." Or no, he was like, "The Americans are making them do it or something." Okay, so deactivate Kozuka if active. Oh, hey, crud, is he? He's not the guy who died, is he? Yeah, crud, he's not. Okay, we need more food now. Great. Don't listen to your brother, buddy. And then at the end of the round, I have to do a paranoia check, and if I fail, I take 2 paranoia. I could get rid of it by taking a paranoia or deactivating my uniform, but I'm at 0 paranoia right now, so that part's actually fine. The fact that he's deactivated and needs an extra rice, not so fine. Okay, but yeah, I completed the mission. The quote-unquote mission, and there we go. All right, so I already have enough food. I just want to get some extra, and then, that's right, I wanted to activate the med kit maybe too. So let's go down here and do a repair action, and that doesn't look good. Nope, we're gonna redraw. We're gonna redraw. We're not gonna fail twice. Nope, we're good. Okay, so that repaired our med kit, but got us another thing there. Okay, now let's go to Luke, and let's try to raid, and we'll probably call it a day after that. All right, and here we go. Gosh, friggin', I'm using the batteries. I don't want to fail. And we get, okay, that works. Come on, give us a big food. Although I already got one of the big ones. Got a single rice. Well, it is what it is. Okay, Kendo. Hiro sees some children playing with wooden swords. -1 heart or +1 paranoia. Now I'm definitely going to do the heart, because paranoia is the main thing I got to worry about now. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's the best we're going to do. So we'll stop off in Kampu. Well, in the turn, we do have to do a check for Toshio and Fukuji. We're just trying to avoid the 0. And wow, that was close. So we are above our paranoia, and nothing extra happens. And we have a single extra rice. Let's clear out Kampu. Oh, wait, no, we don't have a single extra rice. Crud. I forgot that he now needs 1 extra, so we just have enough. And I have no lovely reserves left. But hey, I got 2 honor. We're still kind of staying alive. And we're going to 1965 to 69. We're already 20 years past when... Oh, God, this guy. Past when Onoda first went into the jungle. All right, what's the mission? Oh, gosh. So like I said, he's kind of a terrorist. Attack the house of a farming family. Well, let's not and say we did, because I don't even have my rifle to deactivate. So we're going to ignore that one. Just going to try to get enough food to survive here. So I guess if I want to go to like Lubang or Ago, I have no beneficial cards. I need 7 food not to take damage automatically. There's a lot. All right, so let's go to Tilik and then Lubang. And then here I'll try to raid. Hopefully it goes well. And it did. Awesome. Okay, so we got that. And how much food do we get? 1, but at least we got rid of a 1 from the bag. And rot. Every time you lose health, you have to deactivate a person if there are any available. Their uniforms began to rot and must be mended. Dude. Okay. Well, let's not get hurt. It should be fine. I'm going to try to raid in Lubang again, I think. Maybe. Boom. That's not it. Yeah, I got no rerolls, so I take a paranoia, and I take an event. Akatsu deserts. Discard Akatsu, and he steals some of our rice. Dude, you are... Why'd you even come back if that's what you were going to do to us? From now on, if card 43 shows up, it's discard without effect. Akatsu manages to flee and surrender. Well, at least I didn't lose any paranoia. Clearly, I didn't care about the guy very much. Okay. Great. I have no food. I have nothing. What are the chances of... There's 2 4s, 2 5s, and a 6. So I have a 5 out of 12 chance if I try to raid there again. That's too low, I guess. Let's go down to Banakas and try to raid here. I'll need 5 food now. That's doable, right? Boom! Yes, okay. And give me that sweet rice. 1. It's a 1 with a 2 on it. Gosh darn it. Okay, fine. Yukata Suji. A journalist shouts messages over a loudspeaker. Every time you fail a paranoia check, you have to lose a food token or take an additional paranoia. Well, hopefully we won't have any paranoia checks, so that should be okay. Okay. Let's go to Luke. Should I go down to Ago? Or just raid here? I guess I'll just raid here. I don't know, man. Game gets a little crazy later on. Oh, yay, we succeeded. We succeeded. And I get 2 food. All right, we're only 2 short, which would be 2 health. That's not the worst in the world. Let's see what this is. Ooh, coconut milk. Repeat, or +1 heart and +1 food. Yes. Yes, we are using it now. Boom. And we're getting a thing. Come on. Oh, I guess this go back in, technically, since the action was already done. Oh, yes, 2 food. So now we have enough. Sorry, I forgot to put the alarm there. So let's go back to Kiampu and just go to bed, because I don't think anything else good is going to happen here. We have just enough food, so no extra penalty, but we definitely didn't get rid of any extra alarms either. All right, and we go to the final round, 1970 to 74. We'll see how our score is and what our story at the end is, but let's see our final mission. Luke, steal food in Luke and make a map of the village. Oh, man. Oh, I got to deactivate somebody. So here's the thing. And then I activate someone if I succeed. That's interesting. So yeah, if you have to deactivate someone when everyone's already deactivated, you lose them and you take 2 paranoia from them leaving. But, then I wouldn't have to feed them. And they're not worth any points when they're on their deactivated side at the end. They're only worth... So maybe I just let the people catch my buddy, who's maybe in my insanity after 30 years in the jungle. Maybe I feel like he's not really pulling his weight. Maybe I think he's in league with the guy who left. Maybe I think he's talking to the Americans. There's all these possibilities. Oh, wait, what the heck am I talking about? Luke is already at 2 alarm? I thought it was Ago. Oh, okay. Well, all those terrible machinations I was just planning, let's not do them anymore. Now, by the way, there is no negative for having alarm tokens in places, so I can freely move through Luke and other places where there are a ton of alarms without any kind of negative. So I'm going to go all the way down to Ago, and I'm going to go ahead and raid there. Just trying to get as much food as I can. And okay, that's success. Good. And I get 1 with a 2 on the back. Gosh darn it. Okay, we're gonna raid there again. Gonna raid. Oh wait, event first. So that thing's not there yet. Truck with speakers. I hear a truck with speakers asking them to surrender. Deactivate gun and get a food, or take a skill test. So yeah, it's important that this is not there yet. Oh crud, and the 5 is still out. What are you doing, Mike? Follow the rules. Okay, so if I succeed, I get an extra food. If I fail, I take a paranoia. All right. Yes, awesome. Whoops, another one fell out. That would have succeeded too. Okay, so now I get the alarm. And I get a free food. And I guess that's before these go back, so it's not going to be a good food. Oh, it's a 1, though. That's great. Okay, and that was nice. I stole some food from the truck with speakers. Okay, I'm going to try to raid here again, because, besides 500, this is the best place I could do. That's yes. Okay, get the 0 out of the bag. Make it, the best bag ever. Okay, or 2 food. We're actually only 1 shy of being able to eat. No, don't put that back yet. Oh, God, no. Ants in the food. At the end of the turn, for each food you have over the minimum, take 1 damage. But I can take a paranoia. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that yet. I mean, I could just go home right now. Because now at this point, I'm going to take 1 damage for being 1 shy of food. But if I raid, I have all the potential negatives that could happen with a raid. And I might go over and take a damage anyway, or have to spend a paranoia. So yeah, you know what, boop, we're just gonna call it a night. Boop. And that's all she wrote. So let me show you how final scoring, I have not won, by the way. This is the first time I've won the game. Let's see how final scoring works. So I don't have enough food, so I take 1 for each I'm shy by. And then here we go, 10 for each honor point. So I completed 2 missions, so that's 20. 10 for each active companion, nothing. 5 for each active object. It's another 20 for 4 of them, so 40. 10 for each health point, 120, minus 10 for each paranoia, so 110. Ooh, so I actually got the second best result. Yeah, this is an awesome game. Historic result. Oh, there's the historic result. So I did as well as actually happened in real life. Hiro is a hero to the Japanese and is forgiven for all his crimes by the Philippines government. Whether he should have been or not, that's an open question, but this is what happened in real life. He returns to Japan and becomes a public figure, but has difficulty adjusting to modern times. He follows in the footsteps of his older brother Tadao and goes to Brazil, where he works in livestock. Finally, he decides to return to Japan, where he sets up camps to teach young people traditional Japanese values. He dies happily and peacefully at age 91. All right, that was great. I think it's could have gone a little better in some of those rounds, but I survived, which is more than usually happens for me in the game. So what do I think of this one? I think it's a lot of fun. I think if you enjoy emergent narrative games with really interesting stories, if you enjoy exploring, again, a part of history that I had no idea about, I think this is a blast. There's huge numbers of event cards. You saw we got through fewer than half of them. Tons of missions. There's even some bonus ones they sent that I didn't use. So there's a lot of variety in how the game plays out. Yes, it's a pretty random system with the draw and resolution, but I think this game is going to appeal to people who like kind of those somewhat random war games where you kind of tell a story with how things go. So even when you lose and die horribly, which I usually do, it's still fun to see. But I do like how with the rice, the probability kind of changes as the round goes on, because as the bag takes things out, you kind of have a better idea of how your odds are changing for skill tests. I think that's really neat. I think the alarm management and kind of the push and pull, sort of push your luck element of how much you kind of try to do things, of which missions you go for and which you don't. I think there's a lot of interesting choices here. Yes, eventually it will come down to luck in most cases, but it's the kind of push your luck resource management system that I enjoy. Now, in terms of the actual ethics of this guy and what happened to him and what he was doing to the population of this Philippines island, there's some interesting things there. You saw there's some events. You can just choose not to do them if you don't want to be a horrible person. But I'll leave that to the individual player to decide whether they think it's right or wrong how this guy survived. But yeah, I like this one a lot. I think this is a really cool solo experience. I think it builds a great story, really tense, really exciting, and sometimes tragic, and makes you despondent when you lose, but that's part of the game too. So go check it out on crowdfunding when it's up and see what you think. And let me end the video by thanking our biggest Patreon supporters, J. Willie MF, Steve Wren, Pedro Lucas, Nick Skeen, Miles, and Wayne Scott. Thank you all, and thanks to all our supporters and subscribers. We'll see you at the next stop.